Oh my god, Branson the man, he's back. He hasn't uploaded a video in only about like 2 weeks. But we can't handle 2 weeks without Branson the man. It just you can't. You can't live. It's like how you can't live without air. It's like Branson the man. You can't exist without Branson the man. So anyway, this is different. There's a commentary video, but all commentators want to become cartoon reviewers. All cartoon reviewers want to become commentators, and both of them just want their lives to be fucking over with. So I fit into all three of those descriptions. So I think I'm cut out for this. I'm basically the new critical at this point. So Logan Paul, he released his new video about the CoffeeZilla situation. Now, I'll be fair here. I haven't seen CoffeeZilla's three-part video, although I have seen the cliff notes. I know that he is a scammer that Logan Paul didn't sell, but he still his associates scammed his audience, and all of his crypto buddies are criminals. So I basically know the half of it. But anyway, this isn't gonna be a reaction video. This is gonna be a breakdown, if you will. A not live, but a deep dive into Logan Paul. This is a breakdown. I'm like new rock stars, but what is he cooking? What is Logan Paul cooking this time? So, anyway, here we go. Logan Paul's response to the CoffeeZilla scam allegations. Here, yeah, yeah, let's do this.
CoffeeZilla. I watched her three-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money.
All right, so first off, Logan, didn't you say that you respect and like and enjoy and think CoffeeZilla is a great creator and that this was the only thing that he got wrong? Didn't you just say that? Also, how is he explaining you for views and money? He's exposing you for a scam. First 9 seconds. I would say that's a new record, but we're on YouTube, so it's definitely not.
While your work used to be impartial, your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment, and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions.
The typical YouTube. Oh, it's all just for clicks. He exposed me for my criminal actions just for views. Yeah, that's like I don't know how many I would have if I had enough nickels for every time a YouTuber says this. I would have more than 2 nickels, which still isn't a lot. The meme. Anyway,
Coffee, you took a shot at my reputation. So in this video today, I'm going to be defending myself with facts, something that you have gotten in the habit of twisting.
CoffeeZilla, you took a shot, just a measly stab at my reputation. So in this video, I'm going to be completely shitting on yours. I'm going to be completely kicking down the door to your reputation's house and shooting your reputation in the head. Just some classic hip hypocriticism from Logan Paul, the man, the myth, the legend.
As you continue to morph from an investigator to a gossip channel. You see, CoffeeZilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative.
Can we have a? That's a bold claim. Can we have proof, Logan? Can we have proof on that? Also, CoffeeZilla did after this clarify in DMs to actually critical, as mentioned before, that no, he didn't used to work with law enforcement. So yeah, Logan Paul just talking out of his ass. Typical, the man, the myth, the legend.
He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance. But as opposed to just telling you,
that's such a funny, that's such an out of nowhere. That's such a. I did not expect him the first time I watched this to go in that angle. That's a bold angle to look at it, Logan Paul. But I guess Logan Paul looks at things in unique ways. I'll turn it up a bit. Oh, dang it, the picture cut out. It always does that for some reason. The picture, when YouTube, has anyone else been doing that recently? Is a new thing on YouTube, a new glitch? Because the video always cuts out and turns to black for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just unlucky, which I very much am. Okay, it's back.
I'm going to show you some of the core discrepancies that I caught in CoffeeZilla's investigation. Coffee, you interviewed the developer who stole the game code, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a...
That just makes you look worse, because you hired him. You're just writing your own court case. You're admitting to hiring criminals. So that's fucking awesome.
Liquor store, and the other for, surprise, obstructing the legal process. I can see why you kept him anonymous. Who will be calling Z here? I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate. On my end, I have 30 engineers.
You got proof? Do you have anything? Do you have any proof towards that, Logan? Logan, my man, man, the legend, the Logan Paul, famous YouTuber. Do you have any proof that he lied? Like, I get that he's a horrible person, but it's, mm, it's, but like that doesn't like mean you can't just go around lying about him in a public investigation. We're already 7 minutes into the video, and we're 1 minute and 19 minutes until Logan response. 1 minute and 19 seconds, sorry, until Logan's response. So yeah, I'm gonna get a shitload of content out of this. Let's go, like and subscribe. Scams, am I right?
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for...
Okay, so it did show proof. Okay, we have decent point number 1. Decent point number 1. Although he is yet to say how that makes him innocent. So I guess we have to wait and see. Even though I've already watched this video and he doesn't. Spoilers.
Orange jumpsuits. Or did you just hear what you wanted to hear and moved on? Because even if you're lying to yourself, Steven, you still have to believe it. And I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelling? I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church.
He's just admitting to hiring criminals. That's all this video is him just admitting that he hired criminals. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit because we can't just sit here. I did say this is an epic YouTube breakdown, but I can't just sit here. I don't have hours, okay? I still gotta edit this and upload this. And I also saw they went on Impulsive to talk about this. I'll probably watch that afterwards. Maybe I'll live stream it if OBS stops being a bitch. But yeah, this one's just focusing on his other response on his main channel because that's a lot more digestible. So yeah, I'm gonna let this play for a little bit.
The owner of the New York Yankees and now Me. And surely you knew Emilio, the gentleman who supposedly let his child invest in a cryptocurrency, was allegedly responsible for 2 rug pulls before you interviewed him. So either you missed that or you knew it and failed to let the public know.
Okay, but
Why?
even if
Because it was a
he
clear sign that
scammed,
he was
that
also
doesn't
untrustworthy.
mean
You
that
seemed pretty excited when the
you
guy
are
told you that he couldn't hatch the
even
eggs.
because
Wait, you
he
can't even
scammed,
hatch?
you
No,
can
I'm telling you, just a
still
picture.
get
You're kidding.
scammed
You
if
can't
you're a
hatch. You're kidding.
scammer.
You can't hatch. You can't hatch. Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even
Well,
breed
yeah,
your
he
animals.
didn't
Click on
say that you can't
Oh, we
hatch
got a
in
duck.
general,
And as you
but
pointed out in your fine print, cross hatching was
it
available on
means
Eden
that
at one point,
you
but
can't
you perpetuated the
hatch.
opposite
Like,
as
a
truth
lot of
with your
people
chest
couldn't
out.
hatch.
Basically, nothing worked. And by the way,
Like,
Guy,
that
almost
means
all
that just
NFTs are
the
just
good
pictures.
majority of
It's
people
just a
couldn't
picture. And
hatch
surely
because
a real
it's not
internet detective
working.
would not break criminal and civil laws in trying to get information, right? So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission? And then, more like an internet criminal, post it online.
Not illegal in Texas, where
Now, although you didn't
Coffeezilla
verify any
lives.
backgrounds, substantiate any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still published the defamation. However, unlike you,
That is
the blockchain
not.
doesn't lie. So let's highlight
That's
some
not
things that you did point out. Crypto
defamation.
King Jake stole $6 million. True or not, we had already removed him from the team when we realized he was a bad
It's just
actor and his
admitting to
motives were purely
hiring
financial.
criminals.
Conman
What are
Eddie,
you
lead
doing,
developer, stole
Logan?
1.7 million. True or not, when we learned he was a bad actor as well, he was immediately removed from the team. While myself and Jeff sold nothing and made nothing as verified through investigation and the blockchain. Jeff, Logan's manager, to my...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not a scam. Low man. Nobody was criticizing you for that. Nobody was saying that you specifically scammed, because that would have obviously gotten out if you specifically used the money from CryptoZoo. No, we were all going at you because you hired criminals that took everyone's money and sold it.
knowledge, never
God
sold.
damn.
Neither did Logan Paul. I repeat, Jeff and I made no money and will never make any money on CryptoZoo. In fact, we only lost money trying to pick up the pieces. As has been the case with dozens of crypto and NFT projects, the space is unfortunately ripe for bad actors to infiltrate projects that start with even the best intentions. Jake the Snake is no longer affiliated with CryptoZoo, and we hope the money he reappropriated was worth ruining his reputation. Conman Eddie is being investigated by a higher authority that I cannot speak on. As you can imagine, I was not cleared from legal to discuss much of this, including the legal process being undertaken and the criminal investigations going on during the fallout, but I do appreciate you calling out that rats under my nose stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back. But even after 12 months of work, you've still managed to overlook one crucial piece of information. See, even though I've said it's coming so many times, you've assumed that CryptoZoo isn't being made. Who are you to decide when the development timeline ends? I got everything stolen from me and our community, stopped promoting publicly as soon as I knew the extent of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece, fully knowing I was innocent, just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it. And maybe we could have talked about this if you had reached out to me personally. Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve after you released your series, so you could rely on false statements.
He also clarified on Instagram that he did reach out more than a year before his series. He reached out on Instagram. So yeah, more patented Logan Paul talking out his ass. Let's go.
Unreliable people used recklessly. The subject line was third request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my third time reaching out to you and your team. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time on Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me. You have a funny way of twisting things. And I also noticed you left out that part on Twitter. Why hide that? Trust me,
because
CryptoZoo is coming.
And he
I
reached
will
out
make
to you
damn
more
sure
than a year on
and
Instagram.
honestly, if sucks that after years of personal reform, going through trials and tribulations, and busting my ass to evolve into a person that I can say I'm actually proud of, you led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience. That is patently false. This video is mainly for my fans and anyone who's on the fence that I hope I can help
Oh yeah, the
understand a
fans, all
situation that is
2 of them.
tremendously complex but has been oversimplified for both views and clicks. And lastly, CoffeeZilla. I now know your motives with this. Clout and money, good for you, but also you're slimy as. So I'm not going to come on any of your podcasts. If you want to come on Impulsive and talk about this,
Why would
that's
he
fine.
come on Impulsive? Logan, first off, Logan's still salty that he rejected to come on his podcast, but also, like that just sounds like a death trap. Hey, come on my podcast where I can edit out anything you say. Like, why would he do that? That'd be so stupid of
You've
him.
denied my invitation multiple times. You're still invited.
Yeah,
it can be a
for good
one-on-one.
reason.
If not, we're going to handle this ourselves while we continue to build Crypto Zoo, and I'll see you in court.
So that was Logan Paul's response. Crypto Zoo coming 2023, 2024. I love how while he's suing him, he's still developing Crypto Zoo. That's so awesome. I honestly think, I know he just wants to make money and scam, but I do honestly think that it would be less trouble. Just not even from a moral standpoint. Let's throw morals out the window. I think it would still just be less trouble for him if he just, and probably less money now that he's going for lawyers. If he just personally paid back the money to the people that he scammed, and not even the crypto zoom million, just his own money because he's like a millionaire. So yeah, that's Logan Paul's response. It's what we all expected. Whoa, more hype than the Avatar movies. I stole that joke from Critical. I'm probably not gonna make a commentary video again. Goodbye.